Students, welcome to lesson number 6, section 2, An Island of Trees by Ruskin Bond. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent. He is recognized for his role in the growth of children's literature in India. Ruskin Bond says, "Don't ever stop reading, even when you grow up." Summary of the lesson: An Island of Trees. Students, in this lesson, An Island of Trees by Ruskin Bond, he insists on the need to plant more trees to make this earth survive through the characters of Koki, a girl of 10, and her grandmother. Ruskin Bond makes it easier for everyone to take home the important lesson of making our environment green. In this lesson, grandmother who is telling her granddaughter Koki about her childhood. She loved to live in the trees all the time. Her father was fond of trees and all natural greenery. His dream was that there was greenery all around, so that desert would go away and there will be more rain. Scientific explanation has proved that plants react towards light and warmth, but grandmother feels that plants and trees loved her father with as much tenderness as her father loved them. Koki's great grandfather, after retiring from Indian Forest Services, built a bungalow with variety of trees such as lime, mango, orange, guavas, laburnum, and others. Koki's great grandfather saved both the temple and the people tree. People feel there's a friendly tree spirit dwelling there, so they leave offerings of flowers at the base of the tree. In other words, they begin to worship the tree. Koki's grandmother's favorite tree was the old jackfruit tree. The old banyan tree took roots again, formed a number of twisted passageways for small animals and large insects to hide and spy. Spy means keep a secret watch. At night, the tree was visited by the hawk cuckoo or the papihas, means rain is coming. The bird, that is the hawk cuckoo, is informing us about the weather. Great grandfather planted another banyan tree before the storm destroyed the old tree. He continued cultivating saplings, small plants, hoping to create a forest. Great grandfather felt he was planting it for the birds and animals to live on and to prevent the banks of rivers from being washed away. In this paragraph, Koki's great grandfather feels that trees will move again. There was a time when trees could walk about like people. A diamond cast a spell over them, rooting them to one place. While walking along the river bank, they found a rocky island. Island is a land surrounded by water, which had no trees, but only a small tamarind tree growing in the middle of the island. Her father said, if tamarind tree could grow here, other trees could also grow. As soon as monsoon arrived, they set out with a number of mangoes, laburnum, and coral saplings to grow on the small rocky island. These paragraphs tell us that the monsoon is the best season to wander about because everything there is something new. The dry surface vanishes, and with a magic touch of summer rain, there is a lot of greenery and flourishing vegetation. There are plants that spring up everywhere. A peepal tree took root on the roof, a mango sprouted on the window sill. The peepal and the mango plant had to be uprooted to prevent the house from falling down. Flowers like jasmine, sweet peas, and queen of the night grew in the garden. Birds gather in the trees like mynahs, bulbuls, and coppersmith, a noisy bullying crow to eat berries from the banyan tree. As a number of insects would start singing at almost any time of the day, grandmother would also play her small flute. Grandmother noticed that the island was covered with spectacular red plums. Spectacular means striking red plums of coral blossom. A small spotted deer, a wild peasant. The trees had increased in number. The forest area was increasing. Koki's great grandfather's dream was coming true. Trees were walking again, means trees had multiplied, increased in number. Transformation of sentences. Students, we have learned that there are 4 kinds of sentences based on the meaning they convey: assertive, interrogative, exclamatory, and imperative. We can change one kind of sentence into another without changing the meaning. This is known as transformation of sentences. I repeat, students, we can change one kind of sentence into another without changing the meaning. This is known as transformation of sentences. Now, let us learn to transform affirmative sentences into negative sentences. 1. Amit reads too fast to be understood. 2. Adverb is replaced by so, and we use a conjunction that. So the answer is Amit reads so fast that he cannot be understood. Second one, Shania is as tall as Sarika. It is a affirmative sentence. As tall as, degrees of comparison. By interchange of degrees of comparison. So we can say Sarika is not less tall than Shania. It is a negative sentence. Third one, only shopping card holders can avail the discount on the clothing. It is a affirmative sentence. We have to change to negative sentence. We can use but or no sooner than. In this sentence, we can use but. No one but shopping card holders can avail the discount on the clothing. Becomes negative. I repeat, no one but shopping card holders can avail the discount on the clothing. So we have to use either but or no sooner than. Next one, everybody was present in the class. It is a affirmative. We change it to negative by putting a word of opposite meaning after a negative word. First of all, we have to change everybody to nobody. So we are making everybody negative, that is nobody. Then we are changing present to absent. We are giving the opposite meaning, present, absent. So the answer is nobody was absent in the class. Students, Through these examples, we can learn how to transform sentences. 1. Vani is not less tall than Varun. Not, it is a negative sentence. We have to change it to affirmative by the interchange of degrees of comparison. Tall than changes to as taller as. So the answer is Varun is as taller as Vani. Second example, I am so full that I cannot eat more. Cannot, it is a negative sentence, so we have to change it to affirmative. So full changes to too full, and we have to drop that. I am too full to eat more. Third example, what a wonderful opportunity. It is a exclamatory sentence. We have to change it to assertive sentence. It is a truly wonderful opportunity. Fourth one, the news is too good to be true. It is a affirmative sentence. We have to change it to negative sentence by removing the adverb to and using so that. The news is so good that it cannot be true. Students, look at the sentences. We are learning to change interrogative sentences to assertive sentences. First one, is not wisdom better than riches? It's a interrogative sentence. Drop the negative word not. Wisdom is better than riches. That is assertive sentence. Second one, why worry about what people say? The interrogative, change it to assertive. It is foolish to worry about what people say. To worry, use a infinitive. Third one, did I ever ask you to do it? It's a interrogative sentence. We have to change it to assertive sentence. Ever changes to never. I never asked you to do it. It is a assertive sentence. Fourth one, what does it matter whether we win or lose? It is a interrogative sentence. We have to change it to assertive sentence. It matters little whether we win or lose.